Hello there everybody, and welcome to the newest Let's Play on this channel. This is sort of a mini RPG that I've sort of decided to pull out for you guys because I think it's going to be something a little bit different. Should be relatively short and quite a bit of fun. I think for those of you who liked Quest 64, this might be something that you will want to give a watch. This game is called Ys 1. It's part of the Ys Chronicles. There are quite a few games in this title, and this also has a few different releases. I'm playing the Steam version, but it's also on Wii Virtual Console, Nintendo DS, and PSP as well. So I've only played this game once through. I don't know it as well as most games I play on the channel, but like I said, it's only a couple hours long, so it shouldn't take us too long to get through anyways, and I think I know enough about it that we can sort of make do. You can choose the Complete or Chronicles version of the game. It doesn't make a difference. The only difference is some of the character art, and we can switch this at any time, so for now we're gonna go with Complete, the older version. This has aged really well, but I will also show off the Chronicles version. And we will go with normal difficulty. Okay, Well, that was quite the intro. Ah, good, you're awake. Don't strain yourself now, your body is covered in bruises. So, you still hurting anywhere? Adol checked himself over. There was some pain, but nothing debilitating. Get some rest. You're in a clinic at Barbado Port. So we were obviously the one that washed up on the shore in the beginning there. Hey, Dad, is the stranger awake yet? Ah, Slav, you're early. How did the meeting go? Same as always, no real progress. Well, the patient's only just awoken. Glad to see you back among the living. Ah, yes, where are my manners? My name is Bluto. I own and operate this clinic. This is my son, Slav. He found you collapsed on the beach and brought you here. We drove off the rebel that attacked you. It was a real close call. Adol told Slav his name and expressed his gratitude. Adol, eh? Good name. Don't recognize you, though. Where are you from? Adol explained that he journeyed from Promolok to Asteria by boat. My word, you came from overseas? Amazing, you're the first man I know of to get past the storm wall. What do you two think you're doing? Uh-oh, here she comes. Watch out, boy, she'll chew you up. I'll chew you up, Slav, if you keep making comments like that. The man's wounded, you know. Shouldn't you leave him be? He needs his rest. That's my Ayla, always keeping us in check. You make a good point, my dear. Yeah, okay, I'll stop talking his ear off. Rest up, Adol, but know this, I'm not done with you yet. Under the clinic's care, Adol recovered quickly. And then several days later, we wake up and we now have control of our character. So yes, this is Adol Kristen. This is our main protagonist, and I could be wrong, but I do believe that he is the main protagonist of many of the games in this series as well. Let's start things off. We'll talk to the nurse and the doctor. Good morning, Adol. You seem to be in tip-top shape now. Still, you should probably take it easy for a bit, just in case. Well, I suppose a walk around town could do you some good, just don't overexert yourself. For a boy your age to have slept so soundly, you must have quite a story to tell. Adol, the portside warehouse has become home base for the town's militia. Slav should be there, he can answer any questions you might have. Just be careful not to do too much too soon. Listen, Adol, there are monsters outside town, so don't push your luck, okay? Well noted. So if we want to, we can talk to the doctor or the nurse at any time we want to. We can also get healing or medicine, but we don't need to do any of that right now. And we also start things off with 1,000 gold, so that's kind of a good start. And if we push the start button, we have a couple of different things in our menu here. We can save anytime we want, which is really nice. And quitting, loading, all those things are really easily accessible to us, so we don't have specific save points in this game. You can save as many times as you want with absolutely no consequences attached to it, which is really, really nice. You can see we have no equipment, but this is our equipment screen, so we'll be equipping stuff as we get it later on. We also have a unique inventory screen for items that we pick up as we go along. And we have a notebook, and this notebook serves two purposes. One is that it adds all of the different people we meet in the game. Each one of them have their own entry. As you can see, there's quite a long entry for both the doctor and the nurse. And we can also switch it over to a monster book, and we can keep track of all the monsters we fight in the game. It's not necessary to fill these up if you don't want to, but it is worth an achievement to talk to every single person in the game and to fill up the stats of all your monsters. I may not be doing the monster stat one because that literally takes forever. It's a lot of grinding involved. but it's fairly easy to talk to everybody in the game because there is only 3 towns in the game total. So we'll start by going out. We can see Port Barbado here. We run at quite a pace. This game has a really nice steady walking speed, which is really helpful for getting around quickly. If you want to, what you can do is not bother talking to anybody, and we can go and speak to Slav, who's here at the warehouse if you want to. However, you will get a free weapon if you talk to every single person in this town. Completely up to you. What you can do is just go up to them, get their dialogue, skip past it and not read it. Kind of breeze through the game if you please, or you can sort of try and gather as much information as you can. There is no voices in this game or anything like that, so if I am going to be reading all of this, I'm going to be reading an awful lot of dialogue, so I'm just going to try and read the important bits, but I am going to try and talk to most townspeople I come across. Now, Barbado Port is pretty small. It has the clinic, it has an armory, which is closed, we can't get in there. It has a tavern, and it has the warehouse. Those are kind of the only buildings of any sort of importance, so we'll have to keep those in mind. A relatively small town, like I said, 1 of 3. Not really a whole lot to do here except for your starter sort of information gathering. You'll get a free weapon, and I do believe there's a side quest later on that we can sort of complete. But we'll do that when it comes. I think I'm going to stop here though, because we are going to be talking to quite a few people, and I'm going to have to do quite a bit of talking in the next video. So next time we'll go ahead and we'll explore the town now that we have control of our character. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode, and hopefully you will join me for more. Thank you all so very much for watching, and hopefully I will see you next time.